Hello students. So today the chapter that we are going to learn is adverbs. And the topics under this chapters that we are going to discuss are what are adverbs, adverbs formation, kinds of adverbs, position of adverbs, and then comparison or comparing adverbs. What are adverbs? An adverb is a word that describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Example: she speaks slowly. How she speaks? Slowly. Slowly is an adverb. He is so smart. How much smart? So. So is an adverb. They come very often. How often? Very often. So, very is an adverb. Now, the next topic, formation of adverbs. This picture has been taken from your grammar book. You can find it in your books also. Some of the methods. The first method is by adding ly to the adjectives, the noun, and then to the participles. Then B, some adverbs are compounds of on and a noun. See the examples: a foot, a bed, a boat, ahead, asleep, away. Then C, some adverbs are compounds of a preposition and an adjective. Examples: a new, aloud, a fresh, along, beyond, below, behind. Then the D point. Some adverbs are compounded with preposition, means it is combined with the preposition. Hereby, thereby, henceforth, herein, etc. Next, some adverbs are formed by combining a noun and an adjective, means a noun by combining a noun and adjective. Mean time, mean while, sometimes, yesterday, midway, otherwise, straight away. And then the last point, adverbs of number are formed as one, once, two, twice, three, thrice, four, fourfold. Now the next topic under this chapter are the kinds of adverbs in English. Now there are primarily three kinds of adverbs: simple, interrogative, and relative. So adverbs, actually these all are coming under simple adverbs: adverb of manner, adverb of frequency, adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of degree. 5 types of simple adverbs: adverb of manner, adverb of frequency, adverb of time, adverb of place, and adverb of degree. I will explain each. Adverb of manner. Now, adverb of manner answers the question how. Or, in other words, you can say that an adverb of manner is one that denotes the manner of doing an action. It answers the question how. For example, the storm passed out off quickly. How the storm passed off? It passed off quickly. He has done his duty well. How has he done his duty? He has done his duty well. So, well is what? Adverb of manner. Then, adverb of place. It answers the question where. Or, in other words, we can say an adverb of place is one that points to the place or direction of an action. Okay. For example, come in, where? In. The lift is going up. Where the lift is going? It is going up. Okay. Then the third, adverb of time, answers the question when. An adverb of time is one that indicates the time of the action or happening denoted by the verb. In other words, also we can say this. It answers the question when. Do it now before my eyes. When you have to do it? Now. So now is what? Adverb of time. We shall go for the movies today. When we shall go for the movies? Today. Today is an adverb of time. Then adverb of frequency. It answers the question how often. Or in other words, we can say that an adverb of frequency is one that mentions the frequency of an action. It answers the question how often. For example, he goes for a walk twice a day. How often he goes for a walk? Twice. So twice is what? Adverb of frequency. We must always speak the truth. How often we should speak the truth? Always. So always is what? Adverb of frequency. They seldom go there. How often they go there? Seldom. So seldom is what? Adverb of frequency. Then the adverb of degree answers the question how much. Or in other words, we can say that it is the adverb that points to the degree of a quality indicated by an adjective or adverb. It answers the question how much or to what extent also. You can just add it how much or to what extent. For example, it is too much on your part, friend. How much? Too much. The temperature is fairly high. How much high? Fairly. So the first two and in the second fairly, both are what? Adverb of degree. I hope you must have understood adverb of this simple adverb, that is adverb of manner, adverb of time, adverb of place, then frequency, and then the last degree. Then in the next topic that we are going to learn is that interrogative adverb. Adverbs that are used to ask questions about time, place, number, manner, quantity and reason are called adverb of interrogation or interrogative adverbs. For example, how was the movie? Question mark. Here, how will be the interrogative adverb? When does the play begin? Here, when will be the interrogative adverb? Where is the new mall being built? Where will be the interrogative adverbs? Why don't you like her? Why will be the interrogative adverb? And here in all the sentences you can see question mark is there. So it will be the interrogative adverb. Now, relative adverb. A relative adverb used to connect, relate, refer the subordinate clause to the main part of the sentence. Or in other words, we can say that a relative adverb is one that relates two clauses. It is used as a conjunction. Okay. So, and uh, each of these relative adverbs relates or refers back to a noun as its antecedent. So, they are called relative adverb. For example, you can see it over here. Where is an adverb of place? Example, this is the restaurant where I have my dinner. Here, where is the relative adverb? Because what it is doing? It is used after nouns that refer to places, and it is adverb of place also. In the next one also you can see, I remember the day when we first met. When is the relative adverb over here. And then in the third one, tell me why you were late. Why is the relative adverb. Now the next topic under this chapter is the position of adverbs in a sentence. So here I have taken this from your grammar book again. You can find it in your books. An adverb should be placed as near as possible to the word it qualifies. So, an adverb should be placed near the word it qualifies. And sometimes what happens, the position of the adverbs sometimes changes the meaning of the whole sentences. Okay. Now, as in the example you can see over here, James often thought of marrying. Here, often qualifies what it qualifies? Thought. But in the next sentence, in the next line, James thought of marrying often. Here it is qualifying, here the often is qualifying marrying. In the first one, it is qualifying the thought, and in the next sentence, it qualifies marrying. Okay. See the next example. His only son died. Here it qualifies son, which means he had one son and he died. He had only one son and that only son died. In the next sentence, only his son died. Now here it is qualifying what? That one son and others, the son of the other people were safe. It qualifies his. Okay, it qualifies his. Now, an adverb is generally placed before an adjective or another adverb it modifies. The first point, she is rather beautiful. Rohit did not run very fast. Here, rather and very is the adverb and it is placed before the adjective. Exception, enough is usually placed after the word which is modifies. As you are wise enough to understand this problem, he is strong enough to lift this box. Here where the enough is placed, the word enough, it is placed after the word which it modifies. It modifies wise and strong. So after wise and strong, this word enough is placed. The next one, after an intransitive verb. We laughed heartily, he played well, she wept bitterly, the bell rang loudly. Intransitive verb does not have object. Okay, so here the adverb is placed after the intransitive verbs. In the third point, I will just zoom it. In the third point, after the object of a transitive verb, he loves his parents dearly. The servant serves his master faithfully. He drove the car fast. Here, what are the objects of this transitive verb? Parents, master, and car. And after this objects of the transitive verb, dearly, faithfully, and fast, they are all what? Adverbs, and they are placed after the object of this verbs. The fourth point, between the auxiliary and the principal verb. You can see the example. You have really missed a golden chance. He has often spoken harsh words to me. Here, auxiliary and the principal verb have and missed, and it is placed between it, the adverb really. He has often spoken. Has and spoken is the has is the auxiliary and spoken is the principal verb, and often is placed between these two. The fifth point, adverbs of frequency and certain other adverbs like almost, already, hardly, just, nearly, quite are normally put between the subject and the verb if the verb consists of only one word. They are placed after the first word if there is more than one word in the verb. Okay. You see it over here. He always acts foolishly. She seldom regrets her mistake. Here the subject is he and verb is acts, and always is placed between it. Subject and verb. She is the subject, regrets is the verb. Seldom is placed between this two. Likewise the same goes with the other examples also. In the next point of the same topic, if the verb is am, is, are, was, were, these adverbs are placed after the verb. So if the verb is am, is, are, was, were, so what will happen? The adverb will be placed after these words. You can see it in the example also. Are and is and never and often is placed after this verb. Sixth point, adverbs can also be placed at the beginning of the sentence. They modify the whole sentence rather than any particular word. Means adverbs can also be placed at the beginning of the sentence, not only in the middle or just modifying a particular word, but also in the beginning so that it can modify the whole sentence. You can see here the examples. Luckily, he escaped this accident. Unfortunately, she fell ill and missed her examination. Probably they are mistaken. Certainly, the early years are crucial to a child's development. Evidently, he had nothing to do with the whole affair. Here, luckily or fortunately, probably, certainly, evidently are placed in the beginning so that it modifies the whole sentence. Now, the next topic of discussion, and this is the last, I think, comparing adverbs. Here is a note, very important. Only is a very important adverb. Its position in sentences changes the whole meaning of the sentence. It should be carefully placed before or after the word it is intended to qualify. So here are some of the examples. Only I saw his book, which means no one else saw his book. I only saw his book, which means he saw his book but he did not touch it. I saw only his book means he saw only his book and nobody else's book. I saw his book only means he saw only the book and not the pencil, eraser, or pen or anything else. And some useful tips: words like fast and hard are used as adjective and also adverbs. So you have to remember this, that fast and hard, both these words are used as adjective and also adverbs. Now, the next, this topic, comparison of adverbs. It is written over here that if the adverb is of one syllable, comparatives and superlatives are formed by adding er and est. Means here you can see it in the example: fast, faster, fastest; hard, harder, hardest; soon, sooner, soonest; long, longer, longest. Means if the adverb is of one syllable, so the comparative and superlative will be made by adding er and superlative est. The next, adverbs ending in ly form the comparative by adding more and superlative by adding most. So you have to just keep this thing in mind, that if the adverb is ending with the letter ly, the comparative and superlative will be more, most. Okay, comparative will be more and superlative will be most. You can see it over here in the example. I will just zoom it. Yes, truly, more truly, most truly, certainly, more certainly, most certainly, quickly, more quickly, most quickly, cleverly, more cleverly, most cleverly, obediently, more obediently, most obediently. Now, irregular forms. Here you have to learn this: well, better, best; good, better, best; badly, worse, worst; late, later, latest; little, least; little, less, least; much, more, most; near, nearer, nearest or next; far, farther, further; farthest, furthest. Some useful tips: hard and hardly, both are adverbs but entirely different. The adverb from the adjective hard is hard. Hardly is an adverb meaning almost not. Okay. So examples are given. I hope you are working hard for your exam. There is hardly any T left. Hardly means, hardly, if you will go and search in the Google also, you will just see that hardly means almost not, means nothing, means it is almost of no value. Okay. So this was about your chapter adverbs. Okay children, thank you. Have a nice day.